Some of poker's highest rollers came to Paradise Island to test their mettle in one of the richest buy-in tournaments in the world.
What's up, y'all?
Price of admission, a staggering $25,000. Now just 8 players remain, each looking to become the PCA High Roller Champion. Welcome to the NAPT at the PCA at Atlantis in the Bahamas, a place where people come to see and be seen. Hi, everyone. I'm Lon McEachern with Norman Chett. The Pokerstars.net Caribbean Adventure High Roller event began with a star-studded field of 84.
How's it going?
Who all bought in for $25,000.
The competition was fierce as this field was considered to be one of the toughest and most decorated ever at the PCA.
All were looking to claim bragging rights and their piece of the $2 million prize pool, but one by one, they were sent to the rail.
Was that getting real? Too good.
And now we're down to our final table. It's a group of international players all looking to make a name for themselves. Norman, let's meet the remaining high rollers taking their shot at glory.
The short stack is Russian Dmitry Stelmak, who holds less than 10 big blinds. Seventh in chips is one of 2 Canadian pros at the table, Matt Marifiotti. He holds just over 230,000 chips.
Next is Michiel Brummelhouse, the pro from the Netherlands, is in 6th place. Then we have cash game specialist Lisa Hamilton, who sits with 440,000 and even more confidence.
I'm not going for second. You know, I'm here to, win it.
William Reynolds is an EPT final tableist looking for his first major tournament win. The 21-year-old pro has nearly 500,000 chips. Will Molson knows what making this final table is like, finishing second last year. This year he is third in chips and hoping to capture the top spot.
Being at the final table, I was happy enough, but this year I won first place a lot more.
Second is Adolfo Baeza. This amateur has made 2 EPT final tables. And finally, the man with the most chips is German pro Tobias Rankemeyer. He has the lead, but isn't taking anything for granted.
I definitely like my chances, but I still need to get lucky to take it down.
8 players, all looking for a little luck, lots of cash, and the title of champion. We are ready to get the cards in the air to see who will become the high roller champion and grab the $576,000 top prize. There's the man who just missed the top spot last year. Will Molson was runner-up at this event in 2009. Right now, he and everyone else are chasing the chip leader, Tobias Rankemeyer, at his first PCA final table.
I got some butterflies in my stomach. I'm a little nervous.
Did you say it? Wait, isn't this just the repeat, though?
Tell him, Molson shouldn't be feeling nerves the second time around.
Yeah, this is a pretty young final table.
A very young final table.
Yeah.
Indeed. Reynolds and Marifiotti, the youngest here at 21.
Kids are taking over.
Well, not quite yet. 58-year-old Adolfo Baeza is the oldest. The second oldest, the lone female at the table, Lisa Hamilton, who is 38.
I can be 38.
Hamilton mostly plays high-stakes cash games, but she is the reigning ladies champion at the World Series of Poker. She will not play this hand. Over to Baeza, who finished 4th at the 2009 EPT London High Roller event, and he'll lay it down.
This is a young and international final table, 2 from the U.S., 2 from Canada, and 1 each from the Netherlands, Germany, Uruguay, and Russia.
And the Russian player, Dmitry Stelmak, with King 10 of hearts. He is all in for $136,000.
Stelmak pushes with about 7 big blinds left.
Will Molson, the runner-up here last year, will not play this hand. To the chip leader, Tobias Rankemeyer, ace-10 off in the big blind.
Call.
And he does make the call to put Stelmak at risk. Stelmak all in and dominated.
Stelmak busted Greg Raymer and Peter Eastgate out of this event. He's mostly an online player.
Chip leader trying to get richer.
Straight flush.
All right, here we go to the flop. Stelmak at risk. It is 9-10 ace. The wrong suit for Stelmak.
Stelmak was dreaming of a better flop. He's all but out of here against aces up.
Turn card. Oh, it's a king. That's cruel. Stelmak hits 2 pair, but it's not enough.
And now Stelmak needs a king, or he's our first final table casualty.
The river card is a jack, and that will do it. Rankemeyer, the chip leader, knocks off Dmitry Stelmak in 8th place. He earns almost $67,000.
He was a kid with a dream.
I just saw that face card coming.
I saw it too. I was like, oh.
I know.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice call.
It's not that difficult.
Tobias in good position to laugh, being the chip leader. Let's see where the remaining 7 are positioned around the table. Adolfo Baeza is in seat 1 next to Reynolds, followed by Brummelhouse, Molson, Rankemeyer, Hamilton, and the short stack Marafiati is next to the dealer in seat 8. 7 do remain. Only one will get their hands on that $576,000 top prize. Rankemeyer, the chip leader right now, but action is on one of the 21-year-olds at the table, William Reynolds, ace-jack offsuit.
You know what's amazing, Lon? Everyone left at the final table is wearing a watch. 20-somethings don't wear watches.
A raise from Reynolds to $41,000. Over to Will Molson. He'll lay it down. The chip leader now. A little bit richer after that knockout. Ace-jack of clubs.
And when you're in a casino, time stops. You don't need a watch. The chip leader might push back here.
Rankemeyer thinking about it, but just makes the call. So Reynolds has one taker. Lisa Hamilton now on the button. 5-4 off will go into the muck. A small blind now. Marafiati is the short stack. Ace-6 of hearts.
Marafiati with a weak ace. 2 others in the pot. I would pick a better spot. If I'm Matt, I just wind my watch right here.
That's what he'll do. To Adolfo Baeza in the big blind, Jack-6. The only amateur at this table has a couple of PokerStars team pros following him. Leo Fernandez on the left and Veronica DePool.
Just call.
And he says he will call.
Just call? How about just fold? I'm not sure the team PokerStars pros would be making a call there.
3 to the flop. Tray 9-6. Baeza's pair of 6s. Rule versus ace-jack squared.
Apparently the amateur knows what he's doing. He expected that flop. He got the flop.
Baeza first to act bets $50,000. Reynolds will get out of the way. Now to the big stack.
And the big stack has squad douche on that flop.
Rankemeyer thinking about it. I guess he says, Adolfo, if you hit that flop, you can't be too comfortable. So he raises to $175,000.
Big stack trying to muscle out. Baeza has the second biggest stack, though. If Rankemeyer's read is off here, Baeza could put a dent in the chip leader.
Baeza lays it down, so a big play from the big stack on the amateur wins him more chips.
The young pro outmaneuvering the old amateur.
Rankemeyer holds the biggest hammer and extends his lead, nearing $1.4 million, firmly in command of this final table.
Hi, I'm Joanna Krupa, and you're watching the North American Poker Tour. Test your poker skills and even win a free entry to upcoming NAPT events now on Pokerstars.net. There are free tournaments every day, and if your game is on, you could be sitting next to me at the next NAPT tournament. Now, let's get back to the action.
Welcome back to Atlantis. The Bahamas have seen some unseasonably cool weather during the PCA, but now the sun is out and it's warming up, but nothing compared to the action heating up between the final 7 players. Here at the NAPT at the PCA High Roller final table, the battle for $576,000 in high gear. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. William Reynolds has taken a dip while Lisa Hamilton has moved up, but the one constant remains, and that is the chip leader, Tobias Rankemeyer. The 22-year-old German pro has made it look easy so far at this final table, and his whole poker career has been nothing but charmed.
I started playing poker like 4.5 years ago. I was still going to school, studying economics. I saw this advertisement on TV. They gave me $53, so I started like my career, and I never made a deposit. It's just not possible to travel to tournaments and to study at the same time. I just decided to move to Malta and play poker. I played my first €500 live event. I won it for like 30k euros. From there on, I just started playing higher, and here I am. When I play a tournament, I don't think about the money anymore. Don't think about what the money means like in the real world, because then you play bad. I went pretty deep in like tons of events, but I didn't have any major final tables so far, so this is my first one. So I don't have big expectations, and I just play my best, and I definitely like my chances.
So far, Tobias's trip to the Bahamas has been fruitful as he earned his largest live cash ever in the PCA main event, finishing in 46th.
Akil Brummelhouse cashed in 65th place in that main event, and this is the third cash at this PCA for Matt Marafiotti, who's rooming with Will Molson, who finished second here last year.
Staying longer, I extended my vacation.
I hope the room isn't on Molson's credit card.
It's been a business trip up until now.
Yeah, fun. The weather's so nice now. I want to go snorkeling or something.
I went snorkeling yesterday, Lon. Met two very nice young lobsters.
I see you as more of a water slide kind of guy, Norman. Rankemeyer with ace-jack again.
Tobias off to a nice start here. He bluffed Viesa and knocked out Stelmach.
The man with twice as many chips says second place raises to $45,000, and I guess they're having a special on ace-jack today, Norman.
I've never worn a watch, Lon. I prefer using a sundial.
Lisa Hamilton makes the call with ace-jack for $45,000. Baeza gets out of the way, as does big blind William Reynolds.
Too many pairs of shades at this table. I believe it is sunny outside.
Heads up now, Hamilton and Rankemeyer. The flop is 8-8-7, all red. To see the percentages, we're guaranteed a split pot if neither folds.
Yeah, maybe they should just shake hands and take their chips back.
That would be cordial. No niceties from the chip leader. $55,000 is the bet.
Lisa Hamilton might not want to tangle with the chip leader here.
Well, she's not going anywhere. Indeed, she is going to raise it $100,000 more.
Nice read. But if I'm Tobias, I might think if she had a big hand, wouldn't she just smooth call here and let me bet at it again on the turn? Or he might put her on a flush or straight draw and figure, I still got no business.
Rankemeyer lays it down to Hamilton's raise.
Makes sense.
He says through gritted teeth.
So Lisa takes a bite out of the chip leader. She's in second place now.
What did you have for breakfast today?
We both had a Denver omelet and some tomato juice.
I didn't have time for breakfast. I couldn't sleep last night. I could hardly wake up.
Okay, I lied. We didn't have breakfast together.
What did you have so I don't have it?
Actually, I ate with Tobias. We had a Snickers bar and Yoo-hoo.
Rankemeyer lost that hand, but he's still over $1.2 million. He and the other six players all have their eye on the top prize. The next one out earns $87,000. Then we move to over $100,000. Big jumps from fourth to third and another from third to second. But it all pales to the top prize of $576,000. Action on Rankemeyer. He lays it down. Lisa Hamilton looks at King Jack, and she will not play that. Now to the short stack 21-year-old Matt Marafiotti. Pocket sevens.
He's only got 7 big blinds left. He'll be shoving with the pocket pair.
He'll be raising to just $45,000.
It surprises me. He leaves himself about $100,000 behind.
Ace-king for William Reynolds.
Now, he's got to be thinking of shoving. If Marafiotti calls, it would be for about 40% of Williams' stack, plus the watch.
Come on.
Reynolds does re-raise all in and gets a stare from Marafiotti. Over to Will Molson, Marafiotti's roommate and buddy.
Well, I don't think he'll be joining Matt in this one.
For tray of diamonds. Molson opts out. So Marafiotti pinning his hopes on the pocket pair.
Pair?
The two 21-year-olds butt heads. Marafiotti at risk.
You owe me from Maine.
Sorry.
Come on.
You won the last flip.
Matt is leading with the
I'm going to win this one, too.
Marafiotti needs to win this to stay at the final table.
It's the only hand I've had the entire day.
The day's just begun, Matt.
The flop. 9-4-10. Marafiotti's seventh holdup.
The executioner should be the one who's thirsty.
2 more streets. Come on.
Turn card is an ace, and that puts a dagger in Marafiotti's chances.
And now maybe only one more street left at the final table for Marafiotti.
Matt getting up.
7 from heaven.
The loving 7, the one with the heart on it.
Indeed, Matt needs a 7 or he is gone.
River card is a 6, and that will do it. William Reynolds knocks out Matt Marafiotti in 7th place. Matt will win over $87,000.
Good game.
He was a kid with a dream.
William Reynolds rakes a nice pot and all the chips of Matt Marafiotti.
Take care.
So one 21-year-old knocks out the other. Reynolds moves up to 4th place. He owns over 500,000 chips now.
Barry Greenstein does it with an ace on the river, and I do it with an ace on the turn.
If Reynolds wins this title, he might have enough poker cred to write his own book, but he'll need a different title. Welcome back to Atlantis and the NAP.